Well, hello, fellow wargamers and history buffs, and welcome to another episode of the live stream of La Bataille de Dresden. I was unavailable last week, so I am playing catch up this week to find out where things are. So I'll probably be chatting with some of the folks to find out what's going on and where all the exciting action is. Hopefully, the live stream is going okay. My software is working very slowly, which is always problematic. So hopefully there's no issues. If so, we'll find out. Hello.
Missed the point last week because you were out where Alex and I talked about having that gigantic artillery gram battery come up, and they already lined up on the tree line. You can see them preparing. Little guy, he's got a
Yep.
nasty aggressive job. I actually read about him.
Okay, so then I'm going to put him
That guy should go assault this guy from the north.
from the north. All right. So 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. What text did he go through?
And then here.
Okay.
So he's adjacent to him, but I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, because there's no zone control on the back.
Right.
But he's got to
Go
stop there.
You can't go there. You got to go through this guy. There you go.
Where is he declaring the assault?
I should declare here, right? 3?
You should declare it when you start the move.
Okay. Then I want to assault him because I can arrange it. Just.
When you start the move, don't you only have like 5 moon factors to assault with?
That would be a cavalry check.
Okay.
So where did he start?
He started like back here, somewhere around there.
Right. So you count the distance to the closest enemy.
It's 3. Well, it's here. It's 3. If he declares the assault here and it moves his full movement, it's 3.
Yeah.
No, it's 3 to here, 3 to here.
Yeah. So it's the
here.
distance to the closest enemy unit, not necessarily who you're attacking.
Okay, so 3. So hopefully we can read that. There we go. 3 assault. I just gave it more letters so it was easier to find. Okay. So that's
And then,
this.
like I wrote you, Matt, your next guy in this one here, his
Mhm.
job is to follow that same path and finish here, pointing south. His job is to come in. He's not declaring an assault, but that first guy is likely to fail. This guy's job is to commit as a reserve.
Okay.
So that's as far as he can get. He's not declaring assault. Now he's nicely positioned in case you get a blank, then he can try for reserve commit.
What about moving this guy here and doing the same thing?
No, you want a checkerboard. Leave space. Always leave space. Don't fill the hexes.
Cavalry's got to move here. So is that okay for this, or should I leave him?
That's up to you, right? Like, so you may or may not need. Think you can reach it. That's great. Also, if you're over committing, like where did that guy start? Maybe here.
Here. He
Right?
should go
So
from here.
he shouldn't try anything because he's already engaged in a firefight. Just stay for
Oh,
the line, bro.
He's in line. Yep.
Yeah. You'd have to take a morale check to get out. Like once you get engaged.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Were you in line there?
I don't remember. Yeah, I was. Wait, I can undo it. I can undo it.
Don't overkill the deep penetration. Deep penetration is really dangerous. Just declare assault.
I want to keep them close together, the division, so that I can move my commander and keep them in command.
Of course, yeah. The other two were they're a long range, but this guy should just assault the little blue Grenzer in front of him. Just assault from where you are.
This
assault.
guy, or this guy too.
Just call an assault and go.
I'm assaulting.
And go get the Grenzer.
Okay. So I should convert to column.
No.
All right.
There you go. And Matt, I have no further comments on the move. Those were just very specific little tactical things that I thought were like that, bringing up a reserve ready, like that's kind of a thing, and it's very possible in this Dresden game. So I thought it would be good to show me.
Okay. So I'm going to put Vial. Let's turn his command radius on. If I put him here, I'm really close to everything. So that looks pretty good to me.
Yep.
All right.
The one other thing you could do, you could take this skirmish guy, you could rotate him in on the other skirmisher and assault. Like join this assault here, because that guy normally would get to shoot if he rotated, but he's already under assault. So now you're just like adding in.
Okay. So much to learn. All right. So that's all the divisions in the second corps.
This guy gets an assault marker.
Do you want to put Vial there? On top of an infantry unit?
Never. You'd never stack on your guys.
Yeah, so I'd move Vial from there.
Because you'll get killed.
Potentially.
And this guy needs an RTC. I don't know where he started.
He started adjacent.
So it's RTC 1?
Yeah, and this guy would have 2. He started 2 away.
Yeah, you need to put those labels up. You should do that as soon as you declare the assault.
Okay. Then Vial's going to stay where he's at. So now the second chit goes to the river.
And then over on the cup board, you can rotate the 2 chit to be square instead of diagonal, and then both Matt and MJ can read.
Can read what?
It's a regroup out of command guys.
Did that chick come up?
Yeah. That came up
that's the current one right now. Okay.
Yep.
Did that? Oh, okay. That's the current chick. Okay. Right. Okay. So this could take a few minutes.
And Matt.
Well, the guy being assaulted can't regroup, so that saves. That's that.
Yeah, anyone who's adjacent to an enemy or.
Yeah. Can't regroup. Okay, this is going to take a few seconds, unfortunately. Okay, these guys are part of an MU, so they can't regroup. This gun here, Eric. Do you know who's this? Left wing. Okay, so it's this guy. Okay, so he is out of command. Okay, so he. Ooh. This guy's disordered. He can't go. Okay. Do I just move, or do you want me to like count out all my moves here, or how do you want to do this?
Just move. Just move whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this cavalry unit here is going to move down towards his leader to the southwest on the broken guy.
Like typically on the regroups, unless you want to, you have to talk everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was asking.
No, you don't need to.
Hey, Brendan, can I chat with you in another room? You can catch me
Sure.
up on what happened last week.
Yep.
Quick question before you guys leave.
Yeah, sure.
I have this out of command road order guy who was catching, but now he's lead us in the other direction. Can you just turn a road order unit around? How does that work?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
you can do
he's
that.
got two tails. Can you just like now the rear
Yep.
is the head?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, how are you doing?
Eric.
Good. Hey, so I wasn't here last week. I was covering for one of my coaches, so I was wondering if you could kind of fill me in on what happened, so that way our viewers have some vague idea what happened last week as well.
Yeah, last week was the start of the term. Fresh
Okay.
start. So we all assigned chits. The French are on a really standard system now. Basically, each French corps is getting the chit numbered for that corps.
Okay.
So Matt's second corps is getting chit 2. And Alex's sixth corps is getting chit 6.
Okay.
And Robert guard corps is getting V for victory for the guard.
Right.
So on. And the way we're basically playing it is that by and large, our players gets one infantry corps chit and one cavalry chit.
Okay.
So which just makes it fun for everybody. They basically have one corps and one cav division term. Some adjustment.
Right.
So as second corps, he also gets chit 1, typically uses in the cavalry corps. And
Okay.
he gave that to the heavy cav division border sword.
Right.
And then Mike Hawkins got the 14th Corps, which is the city protective force.
Right.
He has no movement to do. So he gave up his chit 3. He gave it to Matt, who has a light cav brigade next to Gorbitz that needed a chit.
Oh, okay.
That's where the chit 3 is. And then chit 4 is playing one of the young guard, it's Ney's young guard divisions, and they're basically just kind of chipping around the city. They're part of they're amplified Garrett.
All right. Yeah, I see where they're at. They're sort of in the suburbs. It looks like they're a little bit northeast of readout number 4.
Yeah,
So-
they're like kind of back in that side. And then there's another young guard division that's way over on the back side of the river.
Okay.
Only just now to unroll a bridge.
Okay.
And then chit 5 is the guard. It hasn't been pulled yet. Chit 6 is Marmont, which is Alex's chit.
Right.
Chit 7 is chit 7. It's usually cavalry, I think.
Right. And it looks like
It's-
you've still
it's the
got a bunch of
guard.
stuff kedging, it looks like. A whole bunch
And
of
then
stuff
there's
kedging.
lots of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that was the French plan. And then the Allied plan has, going from left to right, I think Mesca, who's being chased around on the far left wing.
Right. Yeah, I see
And then
he's got
Gulai.
a chip. Yep.
Mesco's maybe desperately trying to get back to Gulai. Gulai is kind of grouping and figuring out what the plan is there around Wolfen and Plow. Gulai has a big, powerful core, but it's got good defensive ground and thinking about how it wants to do it.
Right.
Then moving east, there's Hesse-Homburg, which is a very large, powerful, and it got its chit drawn, and they're kind of advancing.
Sort of northwest. Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to close in, I guess, onto Redoubt's.
Redoubt. So so the French have pulled the gunners out of redoubts 4 and 5?
Yeah, because they're untenable.
Okay.
You can only hold those redoubts. There's really serious force to back you up. And the
Right.
French thinking here is in the early game, the Allies have a long range and lots of artillery. And like you can definitely fight around if you want to, but the French decided strategically that was uneconomical in the first hour.
Right.
So they've abandoned the redoubts. Like one of the redoubt gunners process of getting chewed up because the gunners golden resource. You don't want to just give them up. So
Right.
pulling back.
Yeah, because I think if you, I mean, I know that there's some spare gunners that are part of the garrison, and then I think there was some rule that if you wanted to reconstitute some gunners, you could take it from one of the garrison units in Dresden.
Yeah, the garrison has one loose gunner,
Yeah.
and then there's an old guard depot battalion, which can generate for every 2 increments. The old guard is doubled, but it can generate gunner
replacement,
unit. So there are replacements available, but even like taking a gunner casualty early, or even kind of risking your ability to use those guns mid and late game. So they just skedaddle.
So I'm curious how you move them off of the guns. What was the mechanism that you used?
So they're out of command when they're on the other than fortification, when they're on the redoubt, and and their commander is Duronel Altstadt.
Ah, okay. Okay. So you regroup them back to the Altstadt.
Yes, and then once they're in the Altstadt, they can receive a command because they're now within
Right.
the Altstadt command to go move on to any of the redoubts, and it may take them a couple of turns, but they keep that go there.
Okay. So they're part of Durasnell. They're part of that group. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was just kind of curious, like, how did you move them off without having a leader or something like that? So that was the mechanism. Cool.
Yeah, they're out of command. They basically they're in command in Altstadt, and they can. It's described more or less special rules both in the game box and
right.
Regs 30. Like they get a command to go out to their redoubt and go. If they're out of command, they can return.
Right. I'm curious, is there a mechanism where you could use the gunners that are with the bastions, that is with the howitzers bastions or the mortar bastions, and put them out into the redoubts?
Yes. You
Okay.
can command any of the gunners to go to any of the heavy guns.
Okay. Yeah. So that would be another way potentially that, if you're like, okay, these howitzers, they don't have anyone, or there's as the Allies get pushed back, there's not as many opportunities for them. They could already go out and then reconstitute the guns out there.
Yes. A mini game within the game is how the French use the redoubt gunners, because there's some long distance, heavy guns way across the Elbe River. You could even Altstadt if you need them, but really hard to get them.
Oh yeah, yeah. The guys that are over at the Saxon redoubt and Macaroni redoubt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a really interesting strategic thing for the French. It's less important this August 27 game, but in the August 26, when the Allies are pressing in heavily to the city, it becomes a real strategic dilemma for the French as to how to preserve the gunners. Because if the Allies close in, they can start sniping them. They actually can do it.
Right.
They have to be very patient and get the Austrian battalions up on the glacis adjacent, and then musket them to death at work.
Right.
And then the French artillery starts to fall.
Right. Yeah. So
and that's a major loss. So
yeah.
Yep.
So you got to kind of get them out. Fire when you can, and then get them out of there before they get surrounded or whatnot.
Either that or commit a major force outside the city to help them.
Right.
That's another tactic. But the French decided there's no rain or what, looking at the heavy artillery, not fight that fight. Just
yeah. No, that makes sense. Well, cool. Let's see.
That's what's going on. Then there was regroup. So the French are regrouping in a very large swinging wheel off to the west. They're swinging the whole army on the roads to go west.
Yeah, because it looks like you've got a bunch of the cavalry heading out to Presnitz and Lederwitz and whatnot. So yeah, it looks like you're making a big sweep around off. What would you say? For the French, it's a big right hook.
It's a big giant right wheel almost beyond the hook. Very wide wheel. We looked very carefully at the road network, and the French cavalry And the roads are really good quality with a very dense network. So we looked like, you know what? We actually could maneuver all of them over to a concentrated forest. But the way to do it, you don't want to get tangled up.
Right.
So we assigned the longest, most distant road fastest light cavalry.
Right, because they can
And
cover it, yeah.
they can cover it. And we find a more innerly road to the 3rd Heavy Cav Division of the Cuirassiers. They're slower, but they have less distance to travel.
Right.
And we got each of our players, we like gave them a little route. It's like, hey, please take these guys really wide. Here's your road. And then please take these guys medium, and here's your road, and don't get them mixed up. So we've had a lot of discussions about how to stick to the roads you've been asked to.
Right, and to avoid then getting tangled. That's always the challenge.
Yeah.
So,
And so we've been doing that.
now, just so for a little bit of explanation, so the idea here is because with Regs 30, Napoleon is really your one and only army leader. That's a big reason why you're doing this. If it was with the game in the box, right, you'd also have Murat as an army leader, and you could then have 2 different forces separate, operating on other sides of the Weiserits.
Yeah, that's the big thing. So Napoleon Murat is an army leader, and he can activate corps leaders. He can't command any of them. He can only command the. So it's on the diagram. There's they're not unified. There's 2 separate things, and that's on top of it.
Yeah, but I mean, even in this one, it's a case where Murat can't even activate the entire corps.
Yeah, you can. The biggest force the French can activate for cavalry is a division.
Right.
These divisions are double sized. So actually activating a division in Dresden is equivalent to activating a corps of cavalry at Borodino. They have 8 regiments, basically a double sized division. So it's still fine, but it's somewhat restrictive. So we only have the one army leader. And because of that, choose the West, center, or the East. Can't run the battle
Right.
at double envelopment. You really have to pick one of the zones. And then we looked at the victory conditions, and the victory conditions said if you take everything west of the Weiserits and keep it clear of Allied units, that's a minor victory.
Right.
So we decided, look, as a starting point, let's pick the West. And so our basic initial decision is, let's move Napoleon there. Murat's already there. And then he's the only commander we have. Send everybody. So
Yeah.
everybody's going.
Yeah. Yeah. When I played this before, obviously using 5th edition rules, we were able to do a little bit more with that attempted double envelopment because Murat could get, just about everything moving over there. And of course, we were playing with the rain. So the cavalry were just, having a field day over there because the infantry couldn't fire. And so they were, and the Austrians being only able to be in battalion mass and not being able to form square were super vulnerable then to the to cavalry charges. So that made things kind of pan out a little bit more historically than this. And then we were able to have Napoleon kind of swing things around elsewhere. So, well, cool. Well, very good. Thanks for giving us the brief on that. We'll go back up and see how everyone's doing.
Yeah. +2. 3.
Well, it looks like there's lots of French. 1, 3, and 10.
You. 6.
Where's everybody at? What's going on?
Well, I just finished moving 1, so I'm now moving 3, which is my Merlin's cavalry brigade.
Okay. Exciting.
Brandon back.
Yeah, Brendan should be
Michael's-
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everyone.
Well, Alex is not here. So we got 2 cab moves.
Yeah, which ones?
Matt's something,
Uh-huh.
And that's
and then Bujo.
Matt, did you want to try with Maryland? Go after that exhaustic cuirassier there. You can
yeah, I did.
checkerboard.
I did.
You did.
Okay, so to do that, I was going to go. I'm going to declare a charge 1 of 5 hexes out. So 1,
What,
2, 3,
didn't see that he was out of command under the fucking
4. So this is 5.
MJ, do you want to
and
move the
6.
or somewhere? 'Cause
Yeah, of course, if you can.
yeah, of course. You should wait till
Uh,
MJ because it's
Yeah, I didn't know that he was at OOC
yeah,
because he's got the exhausted marker on him.
right.
But
Yeah.
of course, I want to get him the hell out of here.
You can't go all that far because he belongs to your number 4 guy.
Oh wait, he's exhausted, so he can only go like 3 hexes, right?
That's right.
Oh, then he'll stay. Whatever, he'll take his lumps. Carry
Hey,
on.
Matt, if you do that, you'll be charging front. If you come in over here, you can hit flank.
How can I do that and get past this guy here?
Well, you see, you
Yes.
assaulted him, so he can't fire.
No, but there's ZOI and ZOI in both of these hexes.
They don't stop cavalry.
Right, they don't, do they? That's right. You'll just
So if
take
you
his
set
lump,
up,
which is useless.
watch out for the sunken road. It's a problem. But if you set up here, then you have a flank charge.
Okay, good. So now
The
that's
other
5.
thing, just quickly, you could also consider using a bigger regiment for that.
Wait, I don't want to be a pain in the ass, but can you start and show me where he's moving? Because he's got to be riding over 1 million people.
He
I am.
was. Yeah.
You can't
All
ride over
skirmishers.
friendly infantry.
Skirmishers.
And you're taking op fire on all these hexes if you're riding through here.
Except
being
it's under
assaulted.
assault.
Oh. Right. Right. Carry on. I'll be quiet now.
So I'll move him here instead.
And is he in column or line? I'm assuming line.
Gotta
No.
be line.
He should have been in line. This guy is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then downhill for cavalry is 4.
Doesn't cost.
That's,
No, these are little hills, not big hills.
I think downhill only costs something if you're artillery.
Or it's like the severe slopes or something, right?
Yeah, the severe slopes do have a cost.
But they're pretty rare.
Yeah.
Matt, just quickly, why are you charging them both? They can't both make an attack. And there's no other.
I wanted to use the big one. The little one just moved over. Let me just get rid of that. I thought you could charge with both, but
You,
Doesn't matter.
That's the other.
You
additions
couldn't charge the same target though.
That's it.
So you could charge one of the infantry, right?
But please don't.
that would be a battalion mass. That wouldn't be a smart thing, would it?
French policy is never charge Austrian cavalry.
I think he should charge the infantry.
Okay, then definitely not.
Hey Matt, also on the regroup, you may or may not have caught this, but if you look up north near the town of Leutewitz and Burgstadel,
Yep.
you have an artillery group who needs to unlimber during regroup.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it had to do that during regroup. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, and that's why that ADC is there, is to let them do that. And there's one other set, guys, that you need to move because they're yours. It's a regroup move.
Which one's that now?
Oh, actually, there's several more that we just didn't have a chance to talk it through because you were out last week. If you look a little bit to the southeast of there, have really quite a strong artillery. It's south of the town of Kota. That's these guys here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, those, right.
They're actually out of command and they need to move. They should be marked south.
I did not see them. My bad.
Yep. So do you mind? And then there's one other set of guys you got to move.
Hold on. So if I cross at a bridge, my artillery is what? If it's
Well, you're in
+1 for.
Yeah.
No, you're in road.
Because you're in road.
Okay.
Control now. And then you don't have to go all the way to Chapelle because don't walk in on a fire of the horse artillery batteries, right? You don't have to bunch them. You just want to get at least partial.
So the question is, who are they kedging towards?
Chapelle.
And Chastelle's over here.
That horse artillery belongs to the 1st Cav Corps. And you theoretically should have labeled them just start of the turn, but we were all. And there's 5 batteries in there. All kind of, at least partially that way without getting in the way of.
How does that look?
That's beautiful.
Okay. And then this one should go.
Yeah, except that one has 2 batteries. One is a foot battery. The foot battery stays.
Oh, the foot battery is only going to go. Yeah, sorry.
It doesn't belong to that leader either. It goes the other direction.
So leave him there.
Foot battery stays. Horse comes. And then you have the green horse also belongs to.
Okay, so that one stays there, and this one comes over. I'm sorry I didn't see those earlier, guys, and those should still be out of control.
And then there's another set of folks you need to move as well. That's your infantry, your red belt infantry in northeast near Lope.
Can you have those guys stacked in road column? Two batteries?
They're not in road column.
They would have had to been to get across the bridge, though.
No, you don't. You cross without using road column. It's +1.
Okay.
Column is fast and convenient, but you're only making a partial move. You're trying to get just.
Okay.
And then your other group, the 23rd Infantry, which is over near Lupta.
Which is supposed to go up here. Hold on, I got to zoom in.
Yeah. They have to go up to their leader Test, who's near the windmills.
Where are the windmills?
Northeast.
Yep. Okay.
And then at least one of them, as they pull, should step into the little castle of Altoona.
Altoona, but not Klein Hamburg.
Well, you won't be able to because the leader's not pulling enough. And you're going to go through just the clear, like you up on the near side of Altoona. You just need to get somebody in Altoona. Yeah, and
then I can't move any further.
Well, then you stop. You get the picture for next.
Yep. Okay.
And then these guys ditto, and then your big 8s they're stuck. They're jammed by them.
So that's the streams +1. Woods.
Coming out of woods costs 2 also. Like it's really expensive.
I think that's as far as I can get.
Okay, then you're good. That was all. And then their artillery's here, but just let it be because it's all
Any of the
jammed up.
23rd?
There is, but he's jammed. Just leave him.
Okay.
They'll catch up eventually.
And that's 25th, 20th. Okay. So you
So
reckon
now-
that's all I need to move?
Yep. Now we're back to your calendar.
Okay, sorry. All right. So we gotta go back over.
Don't forget the Cav leader, Maryland, and then you can do your charge.
Now, if I'm going to charge, do I want Merlin with a charge?
No, never.
No, never.
Well,
Do
Is
it.
there anybody else?
By French policy, the leaders never go on. You do have two combat leaders, cavalry. One is named Lebrun, and the other is Latour Maubourg and Murat. Hear it.
if this was a key point in the game and my guy wasn't exhausted, it's going to be standing, then maybe. But I think in this example, you're going to get pretty close to a 5-1 anyway.
I just want to throw this out there. That French policy, remember the French lost the war? So
Yeah, I don't agree with French policy.
Independent thinker.
I think throw the fucking leaders in. I think. If it was me, I'd throw the leader in. We have more.
MJ, the Allies have rifles.
That's a good
The
point.
French policy not to stack with.
And a certain person in this group taught me the lesson of rifles. So yes.
Yes, but we don't have the same rifle rule here at Dresden that we had in Waterloo. So apparently,
Thank goodness.
apparently,
Oh, wait.
you know, I'm sure. I mean, who is it? The fellow who did the Napoleon movie with the little British sniper with the telescope strapped onto his rifle. That's what must be going on at Waterloo. And here the Austrians don't have that. Ridley Scott.
Quick
Ridley
question
Scott.
for Matt here. I'm assuming this guy right here, I'm assuming he's not really meant to be facing this way.
He's general order. He's in the village. So.
Yeah, but General Order has a 1 hex rear, I guess, in this.
Oh, no, it's definitely not supposed to be there. I thought it was all around. Never
Okay.
mind.
No, I did too at first, but then they told me it's like a 1 hex rear.
Yeah, they always say stuff, don't they?
They who
them.
knoweth the Bible.
That's right. TPTB. The powers that be.
Is that it? Are we resolving your charger now? Or what?
Yeah, I'd like to. I've got lots of charges.
No, your other assault, the infantry ones don't go to the end of the turn, but the cavalry one goes now.
The cavalryman goes now. Okay, good.
Actually, I gotta charge the resolve. Who's
When you come after.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
Matt,
perfect.
Matt,
That's
don't go
perfect.
there.
No, that's
Don't go
perfect.
there.
Can't take it back. Just kidding. Yeah, that's where you want to be.
why do I want to be here uphill instead
Oh,
of
you're on my flank.
on your flank? Of course, right?
Yeah. And you know, and you should have actually declared your charge target by like one of these hexes, because maybe you're charging him, right?
I'm sorry, that's not French policy.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like doubled for heavy against light, but then 1/3 for exhausted, and then like half for like standing, and then just ridiculous flank penalties. I have to pull up the charts.
Yeah, you're doubled and then halved. Double for standing, double for heavy. So that's a wash. And you're thirded for.
For being exhausted.
And
And
then there's
then,
flank though, right?
Well, that's
doesn't
him.
affect-
Then he's going to multiply his stuff by.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Double.
So
And then
basically,
the attack is
I'm
double.
thirded.
Correct.
You're third.
Okay, so that's
Attack is double.
I am 52 divided by 3 is. Oh God.
17. 17 and third.
Okay, 17.3333.
And I'm 96.
Okay, that's so 96 divided by 17.
5 to 1
5, isn't it?
odds.
It's 5 to 1.
It is 5-1.
Do
As
I get a
expected.
bonus for the distance? It's 5 hexes.
No,
No.
that's only for infantry or heavy cavalry.
Okay.
charging infantry.
All right. So I'm gonna roll the dice. So
Ready? You're gonna
Terminal
roll a
is
13. 13 coming up.
33. That's going to
That's
be a
gotta be a route.
DR. So that's defender
that's gotta be a
routes.
route. And I take a hit, right?
Take a hit.
Correct.
It's a unit, increments lost. You know, cavalry on cavalry battles are just very bloodless in this game.
Well, and that's kind of how they
Which
were.
historically
Yeah.
is accurate, right?
Yeah.
I guess. And I need to mark myself with a charge marker so I know not to remove the exhausted.
Yep.
And then I need to route, but how far do I route? This part has always eluded me.
Half your movement allowance.
Half your movement allowance. So basically, you're
So 5.
yeah. So if you think about it, you're improved by
I'm just going to go
50%.
direct south 5
Yeah.
hectares.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm done.
Matt,
so he
you
advances.
disorder. He disorders. Matt disorders
Matt disorders. Hold on.
because you fought a melee in advance. That
Right.
You disorder first.
Wait, before he advances?
You disorder before you advance.
Okay.
Well, and there'll be opportunity
you take-
fire from the
No, this guy's
battalion,
that's
yeah.
oh, because he's battalion mass.
Yeah.
He's battalion mass, but he's not being charged by cavalry. That's so he. Another way. You take
So,
a hit.
so there's no opportunity fire except these 3.
That's right. Unless being directly charged, then you have
Okay.
more emphasis.
Fair enough.
So then you take the hex.
So you take the
so-
hex, advance.
First you disorder, then you advance.
And obviously I'm disordered. No, I'm
Now you get a 5 movement point regroup, and you have to disorder the green guy.
Now, do I have to do that?
Well, you meleeed and won. So that's a
yeah,
disorder.
yeah.
Okay. So do I keep charging or do I go back? I
Well,
can do
the
it.
Then
first
go
thing-
back.
You've got
First,
5
you can do
movement
whatever you
points. Yeah.
First thing you do is disorder your unit.
It's disorder.
I think he did that.
Oh, I need to sync on it. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. And then you take the hex, which you just did.
Just
Which he
it.
did.
Now all the cavalry in the MU finishes its fighting, but there isn't any. Now all the cavalry in the MU can regroup 5 movements if they won their fight.
I wouldn't go that way. Because
Don't go
you
that
will
way.
you will
Don't-
draw opportunity fire.
Don't go that.
I would, yeah. You want to just go behind. You want to just basically go like this.
Right. And get back within
Go
Listen,
behind
command
my units
radius
without,
of
without getting any shots shot at you.
That particular cav unit, Matt, is extremely strong, and it's
Yes.
wickedly vulnerable to fire because it's so huge. So you
Huge.
don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
shot it.
Yeah,
Actually,
so it like
how you
shifts
launched-
the columns a shit ton, right?
That's why you launched that as
Right. So I move forward. I don't need to move 5. If I'm back
No.
in command, I can stop when I want, right?
That's up to you.
I can stop anytime I want.
Yeah,
And
you have 5
you're-
movement points. So yes.
And you're now need an exhaustion marker.
and now you exhaust.
And you should turn the unit to face north because he's disordered.
So you guys all around face.
Yeah, but it's sometimes you look at the game and you think, okay, he's not disordered, facing.
Totally. So that was a cool
Yeah.
chip.
That's it. There you go. Smack the heavy cavalry in the mouth.
Good job. Okay, hey, Mike Hawkins, you wanted to look at Pajol, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Thinking I move it all.
Pajol's general mission is to protect artillery deploying in that general area and also to stay out French artillery.
Eric, can you drop down to Coalition HQ?
Sure. Give me a second. All right. What's up, Matt?
I've never done this before. But first of all, I know there's huge penalties when an assaulter gets assaulted, right?
Yes.
Huge penalties for the assaulter.
Right. So what'll happen is if you assault somebody who's assaulting you, you'll break them from the assault that they're making,
Yes.
and then let's take a look and see.
Yeah, I know that they have like this big giant penalty.
Well, if they get charged, there's a big penalty. So if they're
No, if they get assaulted as well.
let me take a look and see.
I think it's on the roll to stand, maybe.
Yeah, so roll to stand. So usually for the roll to stand versus an assault, let's take a look. You've got the odds modifiers, right? And then the other thing is going to be the size of the target. And I don't think there's any penalty. Where you have the big morale penalty is if you're being charged while you are making an assault.
Right, that's the one I'm talking about. Maybe.
Yeah. No, but you said assault.
But the morale penalties. No. If you assault an assaulter, there's a penalty. I just don't know if it's on a general morale table or where it is.
Yeah, I'm looking for it here, and I don't see
the roll
anything.
To stand carries with it all of the normal morale modifiers, right? The general morale table.
Okay, so the roll to stand for the defender, you're going to have a couple of different things. If the target if the target is being hit from more than one hex, there's going to be a penalty for that, right? Okay. And then if you look here, it's page 1 of 6 for the modifiers, roll to stand versus assault. I'm looking at things here. There's not anything here for the assaulting unit is making its own assault. Now, if you go down and you look at that rolling to stand against
it. You're looking at the charts.
I'm looking at the charts.
I don't even see where is this?
So it's the charts that you download from Bataille.us.
Can you send that to me over Discord?
Yeah, let me take a look. And that there might be. No, all they've got here are the charts for the 5th edition. So let me see if I can find those for you and send those to you. But yeah, there is a penalty for rolling to stand against a cavalry charge, and when you are making an assault, then you have a -12 to stand. But that's against a cavalry charge. That's only against a cavalry charge.
So that you're saying there's no penalty when an infantry unit making an assault is itself insulted.
Nope. What it does is it breaks their assault from whoever their target was, and now they are the target. So if you were to, say, assault one of his guys that's assaulting you, then you'll then stop him from assaulting you, and then you'll be assaulting him. You basically just switch roles.
Okay, my next question.
Yep.
That I'll have to look up later because I feel like that's not right, but I'll look it up later. I've never assaulted a cavalry unit before. What happens if you assault a cavalry unit that's exhausted and disordered?
If it's exhausted and disordered, it can't retreat before combat. So
it can't do shit.
No, it can't do anything. Yeah.
It's going to be halved and thirded.
Exactly.
Okay. So okay, but these guys melee is so low. It's like a 12. He's probably like a 50. So halved would be 25. 30 would be 8. A 1-to-1 on this cavalry unit might not be a bad deal for a guy who's going to be fucking dead anyway. You know what I mean? It's an 18-man cavalry unit. If I can route that thing.
Yeah. Well, and if you pass, then you'll get you'll get double fire at it. It's a big target, so there's a good chance you'll get at least
target.
Yeah. So there's a good chance you'll get at least one hit. That's going to give you a plus 6.
What do you think? Is this crazy to assault with this guy? And I'm an RTC 5.
Yeah, I mean it's if it's the sort of thing that what the heck, you might as well give it a shot. The other guy won't be able to opportunity charge you. Yeah,
because
he's got other people in the way. Yeah,
I looked at that. Yeah, I looked at that.
Yeah, I could say,
What
you
do
know,
you think? Do you think that's suicide? Or do you think that's a great opportunity to stick a couple hits on him and fire, or stick one hit on him and fire, stick another hit on him in melee, maybe route it?
yeah. So it depends on what you're trying to do with Mesco. If it's a case where with Mesco you're just trying to slow down the French and punch him in the face a couple of times, then yeah, go for it. If it's a case where you're trying to salvage as many of the battalions
I've
as you
been
can,
trying to
yeah,
salvage, but he got to go first this turn, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
if I went first, everyone would have left.
Yeah. Well, and here's the other thing is because he's got that other group of guys from Alex's corps coming in through Rossenthal,
Yep.
you're not going to be able to get Mesco out of that
No,
bag
he's gonna
anyway.
split me. He's gonna split me anyway.
Yeah, he's going to cut you in half. So you might as well, yeah, just have some fun.
I've never done it before.
Yeah.
I think it's a
I mean,
I
that
think
was,
if I can break an 18 strength cavalry
Yeah.
unit and make it take 3 turns to get back in the battle and retreat 15 hexes, and who knows, maybe it has to go off the map.
yeah, or yeah, that's
That
true.
would be phenomenal, right?
That would be very funny. Yeah.
If I purposely move someone else to make him go off the map,
Yeah. Yeah.
that would be hilarious.
That would be very amusing. Yeah.
Well, to me.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, it would be worth it. Yeah. So think about it.
Not-
See what you can
Yeah.
do.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you. Let's go back up.
Okay.
We have to spank him.
Where are you guys at? Are we doing that charge? Oh, against the guns.
Perch, take a cannonball in the head.
He can't.
So, well, he died. He got hit by a ramrod.
You're fucking kidding me.
Now, the dragoons take a morale check for the loss of Pure. He doesn't have a morale, but still a morale check.
Oh, you rolled an 11? Well, that would do it.
So in
That's the way it
3
goes.
charges against this particular hex, 2 11s and a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm gonna move this guy, and then I'm done for the night. I'm out.
that's the kind of thing when Eric and I play, we're laughing on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. Where it's like, oh, it's great. It's got this 5-1 attack. And then you roll something miserable and Murat gets shot off his horse or some other terribly unpleasant thing happens. So,
Yeah.
You heard that it's not once, it's 3 fucking weeks in a row.
Did the bad thing just happen to the
I,
French or the
I'm
Allies?
not, I'm not ready to call it myself. I got to tell you, this is, I don't know. Really?
All right.
Come on.
so Mitch, I thought you were going to make adjustments to the vassal module. So whenever the allies roll the dice, they get the number they want.
Right.
Yeah. Got to do some programming there.
So let's look to be formal. Let's look at the. So did you take a morale check from the loss of the leader?
Jesus Christ, really? Yeah, I think I've entered the range of no fun.
Dude, are you failing a personal morale check?
I am failing my personal morale check.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
up,
mean,
camp.
they-
I'm
Fuck
gonna
up,
do
camp, but there's a lot of allies over there. This too shall pass.
So the cavalry failed that morale check, so it routes.
And then you got to roll for all the guys you moved through.
And then you gotta move perch.
All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll
What?
pick up the phone for you guys later.
What was that,
Did
Brandon?
you just fail to gunners from the rear?
Yeah,
Yes.
3 weeks in a row.
Third fucking
3
week
weeks in a row.
So the guns
That's
aren't even manned?
No, they are.
They are.
The crew's fighting them off.
But every week it's max odds, and you have, in 3 weeks in a row, you have 2 11s and a 12.
Which are the only possible failing results, right?
On
Yeah,
a
and
5-1. Yeah.
Literally every time.
And there's
literally
not even
every
a
time,
plus. There's no
Hawkins is
plus on the
rolling
die roll?
against-
No, in fact, there's a minus because he took a shot on the way in.
Yeah.
All right. So 3, 6, 7, 3, no. 2, 4, 6.
How do the guns
7.
fire?
Yeah, I was wondering, how did he take a shot on the way in?
Well, they're disordered, so they have all arounds.
Oh,
Right.
Why is there a gunner?
I
tab
don't.
on there?
I don't think that's. Well, I don't know if that's correct, because of the readout, the way the guns are set. But I don't know. In 5th edition, it's one thing, and in this, it's something else. So
He passes.
yeah.
Eric, in 5th edition, can artillery be disordered?
Unlimbered, no, they're gone. So that's why
That's
why
why
we
it's
don't
not
have
a
that
relevant-
that issue.
It's a Regs 30 thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, or it's a Premier thing too, because in Premier you can have your guns disordered as well.
That happens a lot. Yeah, like in Premiere, it's a whole big thing. Like the artillery combat, close combat against ours, its own weird.
So,
Oh yeah, it's very
I
difficult
hate it.
to take those
so they
guns.
turned the guns around and shot towards the city.
The in there had a swivel on the redoubt wall.
It's mounted on a turntable.
So normally, yeah. So normally,
switch,
if
Like,
yeah, so
Swift down Robinson.
yeah,
Like,
so
like Jackson.
yeah. So normally, if they weren't disordered, they would be stuck facing towards the other chaps. With 5th edition and with Regs 30, you could do a 180 and shoot at somebody who's attacking you in the flank or rear, provided you don't have another enemy unit in front of you.
But it does have a million enemy units in front
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. But because he's disordered, he's got
He's
an
all
all-around
facing.
facing, and so therefore there's at least one or two guns that are facing back in that direction.
And he got a hit on like a 1-attack-2 or something. 1-attack 2.5.
It was a
It's like
1-to-1
1 to
attack.
1.
1-to-1.
It can't be 1-to-1. It's halved and halved, isn't it?
Yeah, it was 1-to-2 starting in its grape shot, so it goes up 2 columns. It was 1-to-1.
Right. That's fucking wild.
Historically, that redoubt was taken by the Austrians rolling up 50 cannon from half a mile away. Counterback.
50 cannons. That's probably that big grand battery that starts deployed there, sort of west of Rocknitz at the beginning of this scenario.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
hopefully
gentlemen. I'll see you next
hope-
week.
hopefully in the fire phase, you guys will destroy him.
Yeah, there's only one increment left, so all they need to do is get one hit, and it'll be
But
gone.
the way it's been going against this thing.
Yeah.
Because I do recall that a couple failed attacks already on it.
Yeah. Well, and the big issue is that loss of their leader. Yeah, and I don't know
But,
why.
okay,
Yeah. Well, and so
here's
what?
a question.
Yeah.
Here's a question. You guys said you had rules for ammunition where if he's cut off, he has no ammunition.
Not true for the redoubts. They are unlimited.
Okay.
All right. Are we doing 6?
Where are we at?
Allied 6.
All right. Russian number 6. Wittenstein. We're gonna start here. We're gonna declare an assault. Well, I'm going to call them. Can I, in an assault, can I change formations?
After you declare the assault, if you change
Uh-huh.
formations, you take a morale check.
So do I change formation first, then declare the assault?
That would
Usually,
be,
yeah. It would be an extreme case if you wanted to do it. Yep.
So I'm going to change formation to column. So that's 1. Declare an assault. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. Is that right?
Cool.
And that's let's get assault.
Are you assaulting the
Maximum
infantry?
assault.
Yep.
Oh, what's the maximum assault? Hexes? 6. All right, so that's a 6. Turn this, clone, change label, 6.
Unlimber cost 2, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Should I stop moving 2 out in the west?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next
And you're
guy's
doing
gonna
that
do
with Matt if you need help, and maybe
Yeah,
Eric can help a little bit.
Matt, let's drop down
1,
to
2, 3, 4,
to a game
5,
room 1 or
6,
something.
7, 8. These guys are doing the same thing. 6. Next guy, change formation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He also is assaulting. Let me clone this. These are all 6s. Bum, bum, bum. Clone. Clone. This guy changing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's assaulting. Guess I put it like that. Okay. Now regular guys.
Isn't it?
3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Isn't it kind of bad to assault across rubble walls?
No, not when you're Russians and you have lots of vodka.
All right.
I'm a 7 to there. I'm gonna go into line. Does that displace that whatever it's called?
The rifle unit? Yes. You can't have the skirmishers and your unit stacked in the same hex.
6, 7, 8, 7.
So the rifle unit would move back and be disordered. So it would move into the hex that you had previously occupied before moving in.
Don't want to disorder you. I mean, I'm Russian, so I don't care that much.
They're only your ally.
Are they though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You have a -6 for wall,
8,
I think.
9. I'll leave it there so I don't displace you. Yeah, but see, when you roll 66, it just doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, in my world, we just don't worry about shit like that. You know, if you roll great, you roll great. If you roll bad, all that thinking, was it worth it? No.
There's more where that came from.
All
That's
right,
right.
so
There's more
going across
Russians.
the
Just
bridge is how much going across the bridge?
for infantry, it's +2.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8.
There you go. That's the second wave.
2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
Did you move him out of command?
Oh, shoot. Thank you. Thank you, Hawkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go back one because that's change formation. Change formation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to there. I think it's 4 across that thing.
Across the Landgraben, it's +4.
+4?
Yep.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. Cavalry, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Going to go into skirmish mode. This guy gonna move to there. And then Roth. Oh, I gotta move the artillery up. 1, 2, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It sucks. It puts artillery out of range.
So where was the artillery? Because remember, on the trail, does it get a bonus or?
It does, but I'll put him there instead. Because that would have been 1, 2, 3. But he's lined out, so then it would be 4. I'll just put him there for now. It's fine. This guy is gonna move up. I think that's all his troops, right?
Well, was the core active?
Yeah.
So are these guys part
Oh,
of his core?
Villanova?
Yeah.
I don't think they are. Let me look. I don't know.
So are they? Do they have orange belts? Yep. Yep. That's the 5th Division. They are part of the right wing.
Mishnov,
Yep.
Korkov.
Yep.
First Russian Corps.
Yep. Yeah. So they're all part of that wing.
Where's his commander, though? The corps commander. Don't I have to be within range of the corps commander?
No. So he's the wing commander, right? And this guy is your.
He's a division commander.
Yep. And so he's within the range of the corps commander.
He's back a couple. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the cavalry? Missinov, right wing.
Let's take a look. Yeah, so Misanov, he's got 1, 2, 3. He's got those hussars. Yep, they're all part of under Whittingston. So if they're within 6 of Whittingston, they can then be activated. So even though it's a core, right, it says, you know, the avant-garde, this and that, it's all one wing. So you activate them all when Whittingston is activated.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll move those guys up. Sounds like a party.
Right wingers.
Yes, they're right wing Russians. Where exactly on the political spectrum do they fit in?
I'm looking for the nice colorful MAGA hats on the top of their.
There we go. What is that? Make Alsace-Lorraine great again? Is that what they're planning on doing?
Then, of course, the left wing is commanded by Bernie Sanders.
There we go. I think the rest of these Russians are over at Kulm.
So he's out of command. Where do I want to put the cavalry? Okay. These guys are artillery in the back. 1, 2, 2, 3. A 3. A 4. I'm gonna move that and keep them there in case people rout. Not that the Russians rout, but just in case. Okay. I think I'm done.
Okay. And where are we at with everybody else? So that's number 6. We didn't have any reinforcements, I presume. So now we've got whatever Matt's doing over on his side of the map.
So 2 is MJ.
So yeah, that's MJ. That's Guy Lau's group, I think. So
4, 5, 6, 7. Did we lose?
You are charging here. That's reaction charge territory.
Yes.
Do both of them count hexes or movement points?
Opportunity charge only hexes.
Okay. Yeah, because
Reaction-
you're only moving 1 hex in an opportunity charge.
That's right.
Right, okay. And
Reaction
reaction charge
charge-
is to movement points.
Well, reaction charge counts hexes trigger and then movement points for.
Okay, so this guy here, if he was here, cannot reaction charge someone here. No,
Well,
he
he-
could, because it's still 5 movement points, so it's 4, 5.
We're going to check a rule here, though, which is about the sunken. If that was a drainage ditch,
Mm-hmm.
you definitely could not, because drainage ditches in this game block opportunity and reaction.
Really? Okay. And charges in general, or no?
No, just reaction and opportunity.
Interesting. So we're looking now you're looking now to see if the embanked road or sunken road affects your ability to charge or reaction charge or whatever.
Right. There's 3 different types of charges: charge, opportunity charge, and reaction.
Right.
In the Dresden game, sunken road and drainage ditches not stop charges.
Do not stop charges.
They do not stop charges. Sunken roads and drainage ditches do stop opportunity charges reaction.
So as in, it doesn't matter how far it is. Okay, next question. Sorry, because it's very clear on the drainage ditches because they're hex side features.
correct.
But what about this here? Because this is a hex feature.
Yeah, you can't opportunity charge through that, into it or through it.
What about if you're in it though? Can you opportunity charge out of it?
Yes.
Okay, so this guy will stay here then. Okay, I think I get it. Thank you. That's very helpful.
Hey, I didn't mean to be
3,
too mechanistic or robotic in the conversation.
Dude, don't worry about it. You're helping me. So I mean, I sometimes I have to shut the fuck up, and sometimes it's good to tell me to.
Yeah, well, the only you talk as long
I'm
as you like.
serious. You know,
I'm good. You talk as long as
I'm well aware of my flaws.
The one thing that you can't do is interrupt.
Okay, fair enough.
You can talk as long as you like, but please don't interrupt.
Fair enough. That's a flaw.
It's not a flaw because you're not going to do it anymore.
Well, I make no promises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4.
It's past
5,
tense, so it's not a flaw, it's a flu.
7. 1,
Exactly.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you know what? 6, 7, 8. Leader to there. Okay. I don't I'm not sure I have anyone else. I got the infantry over here, but that's part of 4th. So I guess we'll move 4th next. These guys here are just so fucking bad that I feel like I just need to get them out of anywhere they could possibly fight.
You're
I know where they
absolutely
belong.
right. We need to move
Let me tell you-
straight back to the rear areas with us.
Put them in a church.
Do I have any here?
Yes,
Let
at
me have the
plowing.
pieces.
Over at plowing.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
another place where they're quite good. Town and woods.
Well, the woods is much more likely to stick them like here and here or whatever, or even as a line here and here. But right now I'm gonna get them the hell out of the way. So this guy goes 2, 4. This guy goes 2, 4. This guy goes to general order there. This guy goes to general. He consolidates down into 1, changes formation. I guess consolidates there. Goes 3, 4 there.
Consolidation costs you 1.
Right. So now he's in 1 hex.
And then 2, 3 to move in.
2, 3, and then he goes to general order automatically and pays when
Correct.
he leaves.
Yeah.
That's cool. This guy here is number 2. This guy is number 4. This guy is number 4. This guy here, number 4, goes here and forms 2 hex line. This guy here these guns are in line, so he'll form line like that. Actually, no, he can't form it the other way because he would be facing 2 different directions. Actually, one thing, if you don't mind, I want to undo that I kind of fucked up a little bit, is I really want this gun facing this way instead of the way it was facing.
Face it. If it's on top of a line, of course, it can't face that way. It can only be. And now you're good.
Well, I could really just leave it like this, right? But it's all the same, I guess. So this guy here will just stay like this. Or maybe this guy here will go over 1 and this guy will go over 1. They all started like right there in the hex, so I don't think I'm even with their 5 movement points, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong here. And the leader, he's got the 4 on him, so 1, 2, they're there. The guns I don't need to worry about because they'll never pass their limber rolls anyway. It's a pet peeve. It's an issue. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I think Gailau is done. I don't think I want to move any of the skirmishers up here and plowing. I don't think I want to mess with anything there. I feel like I'm fine.
MJ, I have a quick artillery optimization question for you.
Okay.
So the stacking limit for artillery is increment.
Yep.
Is there a particular reason you didn't?
Why I didn't stack these 2?
Yeah.
Well, only this gun here could reach there and unlimber. So these 2 could not reach there and unlimber.
Right, but
so that's why this guy's alone. The question is, why is this guy stacked and not stacked with him?
Anyway, something to think about.
An artillery leader, can he chain guns together, or is it just adjacent?
2 hexes.
Only adjacent, yeah.
So really, you're saying this guy here should be in the same hex as this guy.
You're going to get more bang out
That
of
way
it.
I can, if I just move him there, now I have, he's got an artillery rating, right? He does.
Right, but then that means he's vulnerable to get shot at, and he can't necessarily be where he needs to be to keep the rest of his division in command.
Command-wise, he's good. Actually, he needs to move left a little bit because he's got this guy. Well, that guy's in command. Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to keep that in mind. Your colleague Michael is learning the hard way about leaders being stacked. So you might think, oh, yeah, it's no big deal. And then some random thing happens and boom, you've got a dead leader.
And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to undo this. This guy's not going to form 2 hex lines because I didn't realize I'm just blocking all my artillery. So he had moved over and formed 2 hex line, but I'm not going to do that.
There are 3 safe places for leaders. Stacked with nobody or with other leader.
Mm-hmm.
Stacked with an ammunition wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Stacked on artillery. Only safe for leaders to stack on artillery. The reason is if a leader is stacked on artillery, as long as there's no infantry,
Oh, when you roll a 66, the guns blow
it
up.
gets hit, blow up, but the leader doesn't. And you roll again, you have to get a second 65, 66
For the leader to be a casualty.
leader to be casualty. So it's
So
basically
you're saying it's relatively okay to stack an artillery leader with artillery, only artillery.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a Regs 30 thing, but like that's the
Can you stack a leader with an ammunition wagon?
yes.
Okay. That's something you
In
can't
fact,
do
it's
in
the
5th
only
edition.
thing that
so.
can stack with a it's the ammunition wagons are the most frustrating, infuriating thing about Rex 30.
Yeah.
They just take up so much space. There's cheesy tactics I think you can use with them. It's horrible.
Yes.
In fact, in my Lidney game we use them, and in this game we don't. And I love the not using them.
Yeah, that's why we don't use them either.
This game is the third biggest battle of the Napoleonic Wars. Imagine that it would
Like there would be like 100 ammo wagons on the map.
Yeah, it's
And they can't stack, which is crazy.
yeah.
I'm using the Chrome does work. It has its own coherent. It's a total waste of time.
Yeah, I like the Regs 30. I don't think I would ever play any other version because I'm spending so much time getting to learn this version. But the artillery wagons, I agree with you guys 1,000% on the house rule. Just get rid of them. They're a nightmare. All right, that's me. I think that's Skylar done.
Doesn't he also
Good.
commands the 3rd Reserve Division of
Show me. Give me a.
They're the guys up here in Plowin.
Yeah, but I don't want to move any of them.
Okay.
They're
These
positioned fine.
units are slightly missed.
How do you mean? That's a 2. That's a 2.
You want to flip them over real quick?
Yeah, they're 4. I'm sorry. So it's 2 in each hex, basically.
That's right. Yeah, but you can't have them overlapping.
Why not? Isn't that just 4 skirmishers in this hex, of which only 3 can fight?
Great. Okay, it's fine. Yeah.
You know, I know that, but it's not
Yeah,
optimal.
I think it's fine.
So yeah, I'm done. That's it. Got it out done. I'm gonna take the MU off and head back up.
We just got her.
Oh, okay.
I think we're all down here. We're all watching the excitement.
Yeah, it was terribly exciting. So
That
I guess
cavalry charge is absolutely nuts. Unreal. Absurd.
these fucking bitches. I'm trying to figure out if they're hurting me or helping me.
Which cavalry charge? Was that mine?
No, the one on the redoubt.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh,
crazy.
dude.
It was what we call less than optimal.
personal
Hey,
morale
Matt, you
check
have the
minus
first
9.
artillery. Going from west, Matt, you have the first artillery shot against the church Kota by B.
Okay, so let's go up.
Are we going to do the artillery since we have a couple players missing now?
We have 3 players missing now.
I think we should go ahead and do it.
It's just die rolling and picking, targets. I think we
Yeah,
should
but-
absolutely do it.
But my thing is like, it's kind of cool. People come back and then we hit them with artillery and then we break them out. Yeah.
I think we should get all the bad news out of the way tonight.
All right, so I'm going to start up here at Bellière or Sorbet.
No, Sorbier commanding, please.
Okay, does Sorbier command both hexes or just the one?
Both.
Hawkins, we can go to the other channel and do yours if you want, your side.
No, I can wait.
Okay,
All
so I've got 6 and 6 and 6. So I've got 18. And the Sorbier gives it a +6 at the church here.
Is it really 6 and 6? I think the top units looks like it's a 4. So it looks like you have 16.
You're
yeah.
right. You're right.
It's still
So there's
it's still a 1 to 1.5.
well, hold on.
Just go ahead and chuck your dice. If it's a big enough number, we'll look it up.
I want to understand the numbers though. I've got 6 and 4 and 6. So that comes out to 16, right?
Yep, 16 to 20.
16 to 20. Okay.
It's
And let's
it's
roll the dice.
yep.
And it's 15.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Nope. Like much of my life, apparently, I've been rolling 15s for about a year and a half now.
Ouch.
Oh, trust me.
You'll
Okay,
appreciate it when it's time to form square. You'll go, thank gosh, I'm rolling 15s.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or when your leader gets hit.
Yeah.
MJ, do you have any Austrian artillery down like around Plauen, any of those places?
I have a shitload of artillery to fire, actually.
Roll them.
Yeah, okay. I was just waiting for him to do his. So these guys here, with their newly found artillery leader, are going to fire at this guy. If I have the range, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. The bottom guy's got an 8. He's also got 8. This guy's got 8, but he can't fire because he's facing the wrong direction.
No, he's not, because he's got to face a hex side, not a vertex.
Oh.
Right. And
Okay,
this guy
I've got
too
it.
needs to be facing a hex side, not a vertex.
Well, he was stacked with this guy who unstacked.
He's not in,
Yeah, but he's not
anymore.
stacked anymore.
So now he
Yep.
okay. So now he
Would
now okay. I see
yeah,
what you're
pick a
saying.
hex
So now
side for
he
him to
goes,
face. Yeah.
This one. Okay. So all of this will fire together then, and that would be it's all max range. It's gonna be 12 to your 9 or 8. Either way, it's gonna be 1 to 1. 6 for this
6.
guy.
Yeah, because
He's
they're a
alive?
big because they're big. If
Or
they've got
6.
more, if they have 7 or more increments, they
Oh,
have
okay.
the fire defensive column. So it's a 2 to 1.
Ooh,
That's going to be a hit,
that's gonna leave a mark.
and then morale check at 25, and they're 25. I guess they're going to disorder. Yep.
And there will be no bounce through because the range is too far.
Yep.
Yep.
What's
Those
next?
guys are done. I got this guy here who's got a range of 6, so he's not firing at anybody. That's too far away. I've got this guy here who's got a range of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, dude, the French are avoiding the artillery fire like crazy. That's kind of funny.
So
policy.
this guy's got a shot.
No, this guy's got to fire. I was talking about this guy can't fire.
Yeah.
This guy can't fire. Yeah, so this guy's got a shot. But I can't. Well, this guy's blocking the line of sight, so I can shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can shoot that guy, but I think the line of sight's going to be blocked.
Really? I
No,
think
it's
he
not
could
blocked.
hit that guy.
No, he's got that guy. He's got him on the line of sight. So that's going to be a 4 on 6.
4 to
I guess.
6.
1 and
Yep.
1.5.
Yep.
Miss, and now I have this guy, but I don't think he can see anybody. 1, 2, 3,
Nope.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't see that guy. This guy's out of range. This guy's blocked. So
Yep.
no. All right, done.
All right. Doesn't look like there's any other French out on that side of the universe that are unlimbered. The batteries and the readouts, the gunners have fled except for readout 3. So I guess readout 3 could fire.
Oh God. Oh my God. What's it? 66 inbound.
Hawkins, take it away. Hit the cavalry there, or whoever you are.
It's so funny that they disorder and get a bonus for disordering.
The cavalry because it has extra increment.
Yeah.
So you're going to have 8 to 6. So that's 1 to 1.
Hello?
Up to.
And then it's up 2. So it's going to be up to 2 to 1, right? And then
Yeah.
you'll get a +3 for the size of the target. So go ahead and chuck some dice. 22, that's not good enough. Boop, boop, boop. All right. And then what else is out there? Do the Austrians have anything else anywhere? I'm looking to see if Mitch has got anybody. I don't think he's
The
got
French
anybody.
mortars would fire, but we might wait for everybody. I get that.
Yeah. And the only other one is readout
I
number
don't know
1.
if he's in range or anything.
Oh, and then the guns that are being assaulted. I don't know if they've fired yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're fine.
Can the guns can people that are being assaulted fire guns? Yeah. Are they too down there?
During the artillery check, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Making it all the harder to fire assault artillery if the chit has been drawn yet.
Right. So a lot of times, you know, you're hoping that the artillery chit comes up before
Right. Then you assault.
before your assaults do. So that way you get the, you know, the timing kind of works in your benefit.
Right.
But sometimes
Right.
that doesn't happen. So you just take your lumps.
Does this unit have any targets over here?
I don't know where to click on.
Near the Austrians.
Well, he unlimbered some
Oh,
guys
I'm
out.
looking at
So-
him. Range of 11. I don't think there's anybody he can shoot at.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but I'm just making sure we look.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
And because redoubt 5 is empty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, readout 5's empty, so there's no one for him
Yeah,
to
that
shoot
would be
at
his
there.
own. That would be his own
And
target.
these guns in here, I don't think have anything.
Nope.
So yeah, I think it's just this other redoubt over here can shoot. Line was from, but go ahead.
There's a readout over on the other side of the river. Range of 14. 1, 2.
Yeah, it
3,
could
4,
shoot at
5,
the
6,
cavalry.
7, 8,
Well, there's
9, 10.
there's 2 of
11,
them over there,
12.
right?
So there's
Well, I mean, this is
there's this.
blocking,
Yeah,
that's
that one's
prob-
blocking there.
Okay.
There's these guys that are here on this side, right, of the creek that can fire.
They can't combine with these guys here, right?
No.
Hawk,
No.
you could fire, as you just marked, their target. Oh no, they may not have a target. Like whoever's got the best firepower should shoot. Like at there's 2 different hexes of those Cossack. Like these guys could shoot at that one, and then these guys could shoot at like maybe. Anyway, look for targets in there.
Wait, he's got an artillery commander, right?
There's
Can't
a
these
guy
2
here. Yep.
combine and shoot here?
Yeah, at 3 to 1.
Yeah, that should definitely take that shot.
Yeah, that's gonna leave a mark.
So I'll do this
Maybe.
one first here at 2 to 1.
Right. Chuck your dice. That's going to be a hit.
Let's see. Cavalry in line is what?
Depends on the
6.
size.
8.
This one's an 8. So it's a 6.
Yep. So
All
fire
right,
defense of
12.
6. So it's a
44,
2 to
take
1.
a hit.
So 44 is a hit.
And then like that's going to ricochet pretty deep through other units.
Oh yeah, that is gonna fucking ricochet to death.
Where is increment loss? There you go. And then let's make a morale check. $41, we make it.
But it's gonna attack like him, and him. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So 1 to
So
1.
you have a
it's
1 to 1
2.
there. Nope. Next one.
A 1 to 1 plus 1.
On
Plus
the
2.
Hussars. No, there's
They're
no
an 8.
plus. There's only 8 increments there.
1.
Nope. And then the final one.
1 to 1.
That's good enough for a hit.
How is this 1 to 1? Because this guy here is only at the time of the shot 4 increments. Okay, you can call him. Okay.
Yep.
Because normally a 6 increment unit or 4 increment unit would be like a 9, right? Or an 8.
Aren't there minuses on those rolls
No.
after the first?
No, because we're playing with Regs 30. Friction does not exist in the Regs 30 universe.
When do I take a mirage? I
You take a
mirage
Raychak anytime you take a hit.
Yeah.
So they'll
When
have
we
a
played
-6 for
Moscow,
being half dead. Yeah,
when
when
we
we
were
played
playing
Moscow,
Moscow-
we played with the 5th edition -6 for every target after the first one.
Oh,
Because friction exists in the 5th edition rules.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys who have played the other rule sets keep that straight.
Well, there's only 2 rule sets that use ricochet.
Yeah,
So
but just the whole game system as a whole. I mean,
What we do is we make sure that Eric is playing and tell him.
Okay.
yeah, as long as it's 5th edition and Premier, I'm good. Regs 30, I have purposefully not committed any of it to memory.
Well, you seem like you know it pretty well.
I know it enough to be dangerous. Where I might give you advice or I might make a suggestion, but I'm rapidly flipping through the rules to double check it. So
Right.
So this guy back here on the other side of the river will shoot at him at 1-to-1.
Okay.
hey, there's a hit. A palpable hit.
Mm-hmm. 23. I think I'm disordered.
I don't know.
Control F.
Those guys were decent. Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
they're not
26.
that good.
They're not decent.
They're allied, aren't they?
There were some good Russians, as I recall. There were a few,
Yeah,
but maybe
These
there's.
guys over in the orange.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think. Now you got me scared. Maybe I don't have anything good.
Did the Austrians get the square benefit for being in battalion mass?
So they get.
I can shoot back.
Yeah, if they're defending against the
This guy and this guy will shoot it here at 3-to-1 plus
That's the
1.
big one.
Why is it +1? He's only
because he's
size
got a
8.
leader.
Oh, leader. Got
Yeah.
it. All right, size 7, by the way. So I'm in skirmish. Does that matter?
It
Yeah,
does. You
you're
have a better
12, and
fire
I have
defense.
36. I have 36 here.
Nasty. Shoot.
That's going to be good enough for a hit.
Okay. Bam, bam, bam. 25. Nope. Disordered.
Hey, it's Cossacks. On the bright side, they consolidate into 1 hex now.
That
And they're going to consolidate away from the hex that got hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. No.
No.
Consolidate into the right hand hex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that way
Yeah.
you're out of the line of sight now of the artillery commander and the double.
Well,
gun.
hold on. So here's my. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Here was my question. Like, if I consolidate to there, that hex has already been shot at. If I consolidate to there, that hex has not been shot at.
Yeah,
So
but
don't
all
think
of
that
these
those
guys
guys
have shot
cross the
already.
river?
You know. Oh,
Not
you're saying
guys
you might.
across the river.
Yeah,
I
that's a
got
good
all these
point.
guys.
Jesus, that's like a Regs 30 guy thinking like a Regs 30 guy. My God, that's true, isn't it?
Right.
that
But
true?
all the fire is considered simultaneous. Right?
Okay, so it's not true.
Yeah.
Okay. Phew.
Now you got
Alright, yeah.
Mouton in some form, yeah.
This will shoot at this guy.
Oh God, this is not going to go.
All right. It's fine.
And that's going to be a
So
miss.
that's going to be what 16 up 2.
It's a 4-to-1, I think, yeah.
Yeah. And so that's a what? A
Wow, that's a bad die roll.
21 or something.
But it's still a hit. Still a hit.
Because it's got a +3.
Oh,
on
yeah.
roll.
Because it's 4-1. Did
Okay.
that pass?
I'll shoot it in.
Okay. That's a hit.
Might be 2. It's 4-to-1 again.
Oh, 4-1. Yeah. Is it 2 or 1?
No, just 1.
Okay.
I think
Oh,
it's all
that's not
mortars now.
Okay.
I can find them.
There's no bounce through on canister, right?
Nope.
It's hit just one shot, done.
It's unpleasant enough as it is.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yeah, you got to think the guys in front are catching all of the stuff for you. So the guys in back, All right. Was there any more fire?
Drop the mortars.
Yeah, the mortars. Get the
Apparently, these things have been devastating. I haven't been on the right side of the game very much, but from what from the chitter chatter,
yeah,
right to left here. So that one.
Okay.
It's gonna scatter 6. What? Maybe 2 hexes.
6 is northwest, and it goes 3 hexes. It's the green grass.
Okay.
Next one will shoot here.
So 1 up, and then how many does it scatter? 1 hex?
Where was the shot?
1 3, it's right here.
3 is going to be
Well, direction 1, what's the scatter?
2 hexes.
2 hexes. So that's just up here.
Yeah.
oh,
Sorry, I take that back. It's a 3. It's only 1 hex.
1 hex. So here. Okay. Next one.
Four. 4.
4 plus. It's going to be 2 hex scatter.
Sorry, I don't know where this is. I missed it.
It's down in where the Prussians are
I got
down
it.
here.
I see. Okay.
So that's a 1-to-1 attack on.
Okay.
42.
42 is a miss.
No joy. Pretty close though.
Taking out his artillery.
I got 4 more.
So just so I understand, Brendan, when you're so the die roll, is it a 10-sided die that you're rolling?
2 6-siders.
2
First
one
one is
direction. Yeah.
And the second one
Great.
is distant.
It's very similar to Advanced Squad Leader.
Okay.
There's a table for distance, and because it's out of sight of the mortars and no leaders, adding 3 to it. So you're getting a net result of anywhere between 4.
Yeah, because
And there's a
I'm looking
table.
at the scatter table and it says die rolls 0, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So it looks like it's a 10-sided die that you're rolling, and
Well,
that
it's
indicates.
You're rolling 6-sider, and you're adding.
Oh, and you're adding modifiers to it. Oh, okay.
Modifiers just below, right? They don't have a loss +2, and it's 6 more. It's fairly distant. So it's going to be.
So you're adding
1,
a
2, or
+3 to
3.
it. Oh, okay. So now if you rolled a 6, it's a 9. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay, he made his morale. Keep going.
Should have 2 left. Okay.
Pick hexes with leaders.
Well, he's smart enough not to do it.
Is he? I see one that's on an artillery piece.
You also know you're going to miss the hex you aim at, guaranteed.
What do you have to roll to hit the hex you aim at?
It can't be hit.
Roll a 0 through 3, but because you got a +3 on the die roll,
Can't be
So it's impossible.
it's impossible to hit where you're targeting. So you're
Oh,
either
let's
going to
hit
be 1
there.
hex away, or 2 hexes, or 3 hexes away.
But these are pretty effective given the how clumpy the
Yeah, I mean,
how dense
yeah,
the deployment
exactly.
is.
Given the density of it, there's a good chance it's going to land somewhere, which is what's
So
been
hit
happening.
cavalry.
What's your yeah?
Well, it's 1-to-1, and I rolled a 54.
Yeah, I added a hit to it. Now I'm looking at some morale. It's gonna laugh at you, but let's roll to be sure.
Oh,
It does.
God.
It's a nice cavalry unit.
Those guys are guards. I'm sure they would pass. 31.
Yeah, they had a 16. They're fine.
Yeah.
So you said you have one more now?
Yeah.
All right. So a 54. That's going to be.
Two
So
hexes
the
in
first
the map.
number is
2
the.
hexes is a myth.
And then 4 is the
5.
direction.
2 hexes. So there.
Yeah.
So there.
So 4. If this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 hexes would be there, right?
5-4.
Oh no, he wrote a 5, so it's 5, and then.
Oh,
five.
is 5 the direction, and then 4 is the scatter? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still an empty hex.
Hey, while we're on the subject of the Prussian guards here, there's that Prussian guard cavalry. But there's also the Prussian guard infantry. Rick, that you dragged one guy from.
Okay.
They're sort of a little bit south of the Great Garden.
Yeah, these guys.
Yep. So that group of the infantry, not the cav, but the infantry, it belongs with the Russian Guard Corps. It's not actually part of the Prussian Corps.
Oh, it's part of the Russians?
It's part of the Army Guard Corps. It belongs to like Raevsky.
Oh, that big, huge group, the reserve group or whatever?
Right. It's
Reserve
the
group. Yeah.
it's the Grenadier Corps. It's part
Yeah,
of the Allied Reserve column.
Oh, what's he doing with those guys then?
He was like gravitating towards the Prussians, which you can do, but that's inefficient because he's going to need his own CP to move up there.
Right.
He really
so it's-
belongs with Raevsky.
Right. So Avensleben is the commander for those troops. Avensleben.
And
So
you
is
want
he
him
like-
Miloradovich.
So he's just basically been hedging towards that guy, his leader.
Yeah, and the leader.
Yeah. So the
probably-
leader's right here, it looks like.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's
which is
now
all nice, but he
basically in
doesn't belong
command.
to the Prussians. He belongs down with it.
Yeah. He should be, in theory, he should be then with,
With like Strelin down here.
well, wherever. I mean, obviously he's moving wherever he moves that guy. So he'd have to spend a command point if he wanted to do something with them. But if he wants to keep them with the rest of it, you'd have to figure out where he's sending those guys. But yeah, I mean they're Prussians, but they're not part of Kleist's corps. They're part of they're part of the reserve corps.
The
Right.
commander I think, is Miloradovich, is the wing commander.
Apparently that they're going to be needed to take Redoubt 3.
That's probably why he's moving them up.
It's just that's it. That's him going in with the full guard.
At this point, he should just send the leaders in with a pistol and a sword and just not bother to have any other troops involved. So
Well, it's probably be an equal fight that way.
I'll tell you what, if you guys want, we will surrender that redoubt, but you got to give us. Have they earned Honors of
They should get paroled. Like, you guys can go home.
What are you talking about? They're going to get a Legion of Honor medal, you know?
Dude, they'll be talking about this for 100 years.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like the Guards' Defense of Huguenot.
It is. So if you want, we'll give you the redoubt, but you got to give us.
No, make them fight it out. I mean, you can take your guy.
The way things are going, they're going to wrap 4 more units.
It's okay. We're willing at this point, given how well we've done. You call it.
What's the offer on the table?
Give us the crew. We'll move the crew back to the Altstadt, and you guys can have the redoubt.
I would take it at this point. But it's not my truth. I would take it. I would say, you know what? You guys are pass through the lines, go back to the Allstat. Take your one fucking one strength gun. You know, because if we kill it, it's gonna come back anyway, or possibly.
What's the word? Y'all have a choice on this?
I think, unfortunately, I think that's the guy who rage quit's decision.
Yeah, that's Michael's. That's Michael's thing. I think
should be his
he
decision.
wants to get revenge on all of the.
It's not worked out so far.
Well,
I think at some point you cut your losses and just take the redoubt.
yeah, well, I think part of it is he's got to kind of figure out how to do it. He's tried to do it by muscling. How did those guys take the one loss? Was it from the first charge? Probably not, because he said he got 11s and 12s, right?
Anything but 11 and 12, he wins, right?
Yeah, so it must have been a case where it was some gunfire that took that guy the one hit, right?
Perch should be getting in line and just shooting the shit out of him at this point.
Yeah, but you're going to trade 2 more infantry casualties because the guns get to shoot twice to kill the gun. I honestly, if it was me, I would say go to the Allstat. You deserved your fucking right to live, and just free up my movement. Because the problem is, now that they're disordered, like, the best thing that could ever happen is if they undisorder, right? Because then they're not shooting all directions. But now you can't even move around that thing because they're shooting you all the time.
I mean, how much is it shooting? It's only one factor.
For adjacent?
Yeah, so it's halved because it's disordered, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's is it only one factor? So then it's halved again.
Take
So
a
it's
look.
actually 4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they were. Yeah,
Did they do that right earlier?
I think they did it incorrectly, right?
No, they did it. They did it right, but there's column shifts for adjacent, right?
No. But if they're halved for being disordered and they're halved again because they lost an increment.
Yes, which brings them down to 4.
4.
So it's like 1 attack 2, but then it goes up to 1-1 because of the canister.
Yeah.
I also rolled a 6 on the stand thing, so I got benefit from that too.
I looked at that too, Eric. I'm pretty sure they're doing it right. This is the die rolls have been super inconvenient.
Yeah, well, and they've got a morale of 22, and then they're disordered. So if they pass their morale test, then they're going to have the column shift, I guess, as well. So
yeah, I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
To me, it's not the melees that are concerning. It's that stupid gun is like holding up an entire fucking huge group of allied troops that if they move adjacent to it while it's disordered, they're constantly going to get shot.
Yeah. And so part of it is
I'd vote let it go back to Allstat, give them the battle honors and move on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not
I know, we're messing around.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a case where Michael's got to, figure out the right technique for it.
He's done the right thing. He just needs to not roll 12 or 11.
Yeah.
It's been the wrong thing. That's 3 consecutive cavalry charges, all of which have bounced. I'm telling you something.
Yeah.
The correct technique is long-range counter-battle.
Wow.
Or you have
we're gonna cross the river with that.
Yeah. So if he were to, so kind of like if you guys are paying attention to how the French are trying to whittle down the church in Coda, they've got a couple of batteries that are firing at it, and they've got infantry that's adjacent. And so combining the infantry fire values plus the artillery fire values is going to give you more fire value, and there's a good chance then that you can get a hit on it, and you just need a couple of hits, and that's it. So in the span of maybe an hour or less, you've reduced it. This other mechanism is quick, or has the potential of being quick, but he's been unlucky.
It's never worth it. It's really never worth it.
Yeah.
I
And-
completely disagree with
Yeah,
this.
and the bigger,
I think it's been the right strategy. It's
Yeah.
just that your die rolls, it's like a 1 in 36 chance to roll snake eyes.
yeah,
So
The
it's a
most
3 in
important part of-
36.
The most
to
important part
roll
of
one or
bunker
two.
busting is good artillery leaders. Like long range artillery, the best leader, like Barclay de Tolly, firing from a range of 10 is typically pretty certain.
Well, where I do agree with you guys quite a bit is the skirmishers could easily take this thing out, right? Like the skirmishers up here
yeah,
could get up next to it and shoot it, right?
yes.
Which leads me to a rule question, by the way, that came up in my leading game. In the fire phase, not the artillery fire, but the fire phase, can artillery combine with adjacent infantry?
Yes.
So if you had looking at Redoubt 3, if you had a battery here, an infantry here, and another battery here, can they all combine?
Yeah, because they're all adjacent.
Oh, okay. So we didn't know that.
In addition to that, any one group of distant guns can also join.
Oh, really?
If it's a single hex, it doesn't need a leader. If it's 2 hexes, just combined, they need a leader distant. And if you want 3 hexes combined distance to join in, there has to be a special leader.
Yeah, leader of special
Everybody
ability.
is
So this guy can fire whether it's infantry or artillery.
Correct.
of course.
And what you just said is that if this guy, and this guy, whether infantry or artillery, could combine with an artillery unit here.
Right,
Yes.
if they've got a line of sight, yes.
With only one, though.
Yep.
Let's
one
say
hex,
you had
yeah.
17 different batteries at range, all of which
Okay.
have a line of sight. Pick one and it can join.
Yeah, like this guy over here, my cav that he shot at, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Good to know. Good to know.
The maximizing of fire is a really important technique in all the La Bataille versions. And you basically want to get a couple of infantries up close. You want to get a really light wingless artillery, but with canister benefit up
Okay.
close. And then the biggest set of 1, 2, or 3 guns with the best leader you can get far away. This will get you 8 to 1s, 10 to 1 benefit.
Yeah, because you'll get the if you got, say, horse guns that are adjacent, they're going to shift the odds, right, 2 in your favor
Right.
for canister, and then you've got whatever infantry is there. Then you've got whatever guns firing
One
from distance,
battery.
and if it's got a decent leader, you're going to get a +2, +3,
But of course, the battery can't fire through its own
Nope,
stuff.
nope,
So
it
it
can't,
would have
right.
to be like over here.
Yeah,
Or something. But pretend there's no units there, right? So it'd have to be okay.
right. So
Wow, we didn't know that at all.
yeah, and so that's why I was mentioning and that's what Brendan was saying as far as reducing this. If you get these skirmishers up here, right, you get a couple of skirmishers here. Yep, and you combine the fire.
You're
then
gonna
yep,
fuck the gun up, and
Yep.
you're gonna get the hit you need and end this thing.
yep.
So
And
I
you gotta-
suppose that you guys are right from the perspective of there is a risk you can roll an 11 or 12. It's not guaranteed, whereas this is almost more guaranteed.
You just have to be patient.
Right. Now, here's the difference
La Bataille is a
between
really
yeah.
weird war game. Most games go against patience. Squad leader, you're rushing on the 2-minute turns.
For sure,
The
dude.
weather's always changing under you. But top war, like glacial patience.
Interesting, because patience is not my strong suit.
Patience is a vital component of winning La Bataille. It's because the actual time flow, it's actually happening fast, but you have to think in hours, not turns and not events. It's not like I need that hex. It's see, in the next 5 turns, better wear it down. And the most important modifier is actually artillery leader modifier and the fact that artillery gets to shoot twice a turn. So you're actually multiplying your chance by having like Barclay or Sorbier or somebody, and then you firing twice a turn with that.
Yeah. In the Litany game, I noticed that the French can build these, what I would call kill stacks of guns and leaders.
Yep.
Where they can pretty much fucking destroy anything in sight. And they can do that over a course of 2 or 3 turns where they're shooting twice a turn. And it's just a nightmare.
The only solution is to hide.
Yeah,
and so,
pretty much.
So the first thing you learn in La Bataille is how to build the firepower kill capability. And the second thing you learn is how to hide. And hiding is much more important. Because so you're really looking for line of sight denial. It's
so
crucial
it's like,
for defense.
It's a La Bataille skulking.
Yeah.
That's right. By the way, it's real life skulking too, because what you'll see at Waterloo is Wellington on the slopes, and what you'll see if you read Jomini or those guys, they're always look for undulations in the ground and put people there.
Yeah,
for sure.
The other classic is NATO tank warfare against expected Russian invasion of West Germany. It's like the main places they were looking for valley ambushes, or like the tank platoon doesn't go on the ridge, it actually goes at the bottom of the bowl. And then the minute the attacking wave breaks line of sight, they're getting zapped by the M60s or M1s from the bottom of the bowl. Because they're completely invisible until they break the line of sight.
I'll say that's one period I've never wargamed, and I've wargamed pretty much everything. I've never wargamed.
Another good example, just while we're on this topic, you guys are building up a big force between Dulcin and Plauen. But it's
you noticed?
It's a really, really risky defense. That's the classic 1600s, 18th century defense. But against Napoleonic, that thing's going to get nuked. Because the entire French battle plan is designed to gradually bring up artillery, press in a plateau in about an hour. And anybody who's visible will die. So you have to hide.
Well, now that you mentioned, I guess we should check how that looks. But yeah, but doesn't that go both ways?
Only if you have bigger firepower, and you probably won't.
Yeah.
No, the French always have bigger firepower.
Yeah.
Anybody on the front of a woods, anybody on the front of a town is going to die. You can only defend in the depth or behind. You can't defend on the front.
Yeah, this game is super Napoleonic advanced squad leader.
Yes,
because that same is true in advanced squad leader. I mean,
it's the same thing.
And you can't defend on the edges of the buildings. You have to defend you defend in the barricade. You defend one hex in.
That's right.
Same here. You get fucking lit the fuck up.
It's a direct fire game.
Yeah.
That's why. Anything that's visible to direct fire will get nuked.
Now there are some differences with the combat charts. So the 5th edition combat chart, as well as the Premier 3rd edition, all of those, a 5-to-1 is, I think it's guaranteed DD. So if we were using Premier 3rd edition or 5th edition, those cavalry charges at 5-to-1, even if you rolled an 11 or 12, you're still going to DD the unit that you're attacking.
So it's impossible to lose.
It's impossible to lose. With Regs 30, you do have the possibility of, if you have a bad roll, or you've got it modified, maybe you took a hit coming in or something, so there's a -6 on your roll. There's a possibility, even with a 5-to-1, that you could fail to achieve it.
Yeah, 11 and 12.
Yeah.
We've seen it 3 times now.
Yeah.
And there's an odd shift, possibility of an odd shift.
Right. So a lot of things one of the things that's I think a key difference is with Regs 30, they really, there's a real benefit for being on the defense in a way that
really?
I think, yes. Because there's a couple of things that are going on, with the other rule systems, Premier 3rd edition, 5th edition, the defender rolls first. If they fail their morale check, they disorder and they move away. The attacker then doesn't need to make a morale check. They just take the hex. And so with this one, it kind of turns things on its head, right? The attacker makes the morale check first, and if they fail, then they're disordered, or if they're already disordered, they're gonna rout.
But doesn't that feel more correct to you? Like, because the defender's not going to leave unless the attacker closes.
Right.
And if the attacker fails to close historically, the defender's going to stay.
Right. But so here's the other difference is you usually have the defensive fire that's happening. And it depends on which rule system, whether it's Premier or whether, where the defensive fire can get the other guy. If the other guy disorders due to defensive fire, the assault's gone. They run away. They don't attack disordered. So it's a little bit of a different mechanism where the fire from the defending hex can get the other guy to break and run, the attacker to break and run before they do the assault. So
which one do you like better?
I mean, I tend to prefer the Premier and 5th edition simply because they tend to move faster. They don't have as many different. The first time I played,
it's not a historical reason; it's a gaming reason.
A part of it is a gaming reason. I don't think that there's a difference per se that one is superior historically over the other. I do think you do get these big swings though, where where really the defender is. In some cases, it's kind of crazy how strong things can be, like this whole attack on the redoubt kind of thing. And so it's like, okay, would that really have been happening where after 3 cavalry charges, those guys would have stuck around?
You calculate that attack 3 times. The odds of them failing are probably 0.003%.
Yeah. So it's the sort of thing like, maybe once I could see it, but 3 times, that's where I think, it's kind of
that makes it interesting.
It does make it interesting. And for those of us that have been playing the Battles of the Age of Reason, you do get this special result where, on your 10-sided die that you're rolling for combat, if you roll a 0, now you're on the special result table, or not so much a special result. Yeah, it's a special result table. So you could have a 5-to-1, and you've got a 10% chance that you're going to roll a 0, or 10% chance the other guy's going to roll a 0. So there's a chance that your attack is not going to go swimmingly. Things can go wrong. But it's still a case where you're inflicting damage on the other guy. It's just you might be taking damage too. But it's not a case where like the other guy gets away scot-free.
Right.
It's so it does have the potential of, and it's kind of in most of the cases with the Napoleonic combat here, you're coming up, you fix bayonets, the guys are coming forward to do an assault, and the other guys break and run away, kind of a thing.
Right.
Or you're coming up to do your assault, you get shot in the face, and you're like, yeah, we're not going to go in after all, and you disorder and run back. So that's why, like with 3rd edition Premier and 5th edition, they kind of mimic that sort of back and forth, I think, a little bit better. And you don't get, you still get the potential that this one that's sort of surrounded, or not so much surrounded, but, the odds are, and then somebody goes in and bugs out, and then your assault, comes to naught. It's just a different way of dealing with it.
Both of those fundamental versions, they basically produce quite authentic results. You just have to play within framework or the other in a game. It's all very Napoleonic.
Yeah,
I think you're kind of learning to optimize each one.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I have to go to bed. Good night.
Good night.
All right, Matt, are we on for Thursday?
I would like that very much.
Okay, cool. I should be available.
Excellent. Thank you.